बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम फ़फ़िर्रू इलल्लाह इन्नी लकुम नज़ीरुम मुबीन वला तजअलू मअल्लाहि इलाहन आखर इन्नी लकुम मिन्हु नज़ीरुम मुबीन। Assalamu alaikum, second year students, for lecture number 3. I am very happy that you listened 2 lectures properly, and previous informations will help you in memorization of this lecture, because we are continuing respiratory system of human body. Because you are in second year class, good thing is that you will get the informations much in detail and will help you in medical college, because previous students who were studying in medical college were giving me feedbacks, and these informations were very helpful. So we belong to Uswa college, IRFAN, ASHRAF. Just for reminder, second year lecture number 3, over lecture number 3. Go back to the words which I wanted to share. First of all, that you in the previous lecture, if you have listened, the pressure gradient terms, I was very emphasizing the pressure gradient. Why I was telling? Because pressure gradient is the pressure difference created between outside the body and inside the body. When pressure gradient develop, then gas will enter into your body and we will remain alive. So nature created pressure gradient. Any pressure inside my lung will be less and pressure outside my lung will be more, and oxygen will goes from outside to the inside, mean the difference between high pressure and the low pressure will be created, and that pressure will be called as pressure gradient. So how this pressure gradient will develop? This is just like a game of volume and pressure. Just like that one thing increase, other thing decrease, and volume, pressure both will matter. And who will increase volume, who will decrease volume, who will increase pressure, who will decrease pressure? Question mark. This is a question mark, students. Muscles. The muscles present in your chest cavity, the muscles present at the base of your chest cavity. So I will tell you about these 3 muscles. In the 10th class, in the 10th class, I think I didn't tell you 2 muscles. In one muscles I am increasing, because that muscle will also help in moving the rib cage upward and rib cage outward. So volume of the lung is more matter here. And now you are watching 2 sentences in the slide. Volume of the lung increase, pressure decrease. Interesting, yes. How? According to Boyle's law. You are studying in the physics. Gas laws, Boyle's law, Charles law, temperature volume relationship, Charles law, pressure volume relationship, Boyle's law. It means that the volume inside the lungs will increase, the pressure will decrease automatically. Reason? Because gas molecule will have the more space in the lung. Okay, the space I have to create now. Okay, this glass has little less space. If this glass is closed, molecules have more chances to collide. Reason? Because the space is less. Chances of collision, the molecules will collide with each other, the molecules will collide with the wall of the glass, the chances are more. This bottle has large surface area and pressure will be less. Surface area mean volume is more, space is more, chances of collisions are less, pressure less. Inversely proportional. One thing increase, other thing decrease. Pressure increase, volume decrease, volume increase, pressure decrease. This will be my key point by using muscles of the chest cavity, of the ribs, during this mechanism of inspiration, expiration. I think I explained you topic which we are studying currently now. Inspiration, expiration. Inspiration, expiration. Inspiration, expiration. INSPIRATE, inspiration. Taking in of oxygen into my lungs, inspiration. Expelling carbon dioxide outside the body is called expiration. Question mark. Sir, why oxygen enters? And why carbon dioxide enter outside? Why carbon dioxide do not enter into our body? Why oxygen do not go out from the body to outside? Why oxygen essentially enters from outside to inside. Sir, why carbon dioxide essentially moved out from inside to outside? Sir, what is the reason? What is the reason? I tell you, pressure gradient. Sir, pressure gradient. Sir, pressure gradient for same for oxygen and carbon dioxide? No difference. That's why one gas is entering and one gas is leaving. I explained both gases individually. Oxygen goes inside, pressure outside is more, pressure inside is less. So oxygen goes from outside to inside, mean pressure gradient develop. So why the carbon dioxide, sir, goes outside the body from inside to outside region? Because pressure of carbon dioxide is more inside and pressure of carbon dioxide is more outside. Less inside outside. So carbon dioxide goes from high concentration inside the lung to low concentration outside the body. Now you got the idea. Once again, the sir, who create this pressure gradient? Who create these muscles? Diaphragm muscles. You are watching in the slide. Diaphragm muscles. Diaphragm muscles are creating. These diaphragm muscles are creating. These diaphragm muscles. Sir, where they are situated? Sir, where they are situated? Yes, you have to see my picture now. My face. Look here, my hands movement. This one. My hands are visible. Yes, this one visible. My hand is visible. This is the close of my chest cavity, mean wall, almost here, almost closer to here downward. Yes, this is double story building. My body is double story building. I am talking about the top building. Top building mean this floor, this building, this story, upper story, and this is the floor, and this is the floor, and this floor is the base of the chest cavity. At the floor of the chest cavity, the base of the chest cavity, the floor of the chest cavity. So what will happen in this floor of the chest cavity? This floor of the chest cavity will consist of upper story. This is my upper story, and this floor of the chest cavity, this floor of the chest cavity is composed of muscles, and those muscles are diaphragm muscles. Those muscles are these muscles. Diaphragm muscles at the base of the chest cavity. At the base of the chest cavity, I will show the diagram also after some time. Look at the shape of the diaphragm matters. Shape of the floor of the chest cavity, mean diaphragm, has dome shape. Look here, this is dome shape, just like dome of the mosque. Now important information, the students, if you are listening this point, you are going to understand the expiration properly. You will not forget in the live. Diaphragm muscles contract. Diaphragm muscles contract. What will happen? The diaphragm muscles contract, less dome shape. Mean dome shape will be small. Gumbat will be small. Diaphragm muscles relax, the gumbat will be more. The dome shape will be more. Once again, the diaphragm muscles contract, the dome shape will be more. Correction, the diaphragm muscles contract, the dome shape will be less. Dome shape less, gumbat will be less. The dome will be less. Sir, what is the advantage when the dome shape will be less? When the dome shape will be less, look here. Dome shaped less, this chest cavity is more. Dome shaped more, dome shaped less. Dome shaped less, this is less dome shape, this is more dome shape. Less dome shape, more dome shape. Less dome shape, chest cavity is more. More dome shape, chest cavity is less. So it means that chest cavity more. So I am telling only one point. Listen, when you combine these informations, it look difficult for you. One by one I will tell you. You just focus one point at one place. Okay. when I am discussing. So I am not involving the intercostal muscles now. I am not involving the external intercostal muscles now. I am not involving the internal intercostal muscles now. I am just involving the diaphragm muscles. Diaphragm muscles, students. Diaphragm muscle, where they are situated? Where they are situated? At the base of the chest cavity. This is the base of the chest cavity. This is the base of the chest cavity. Diaphragm muscles contract less dome shape. Less dome shape. That is the less dome shaped. Diaphragm muscles relax. That the diaphragm muscles relax. The more dome shape. The dome shape will be the more. The dome shaped will be the more. Dome shape will be the more. Now I will tell you. You just understand one point. The inverse point you will understand automatically. Mean we should understand inspiration only. Expiration automatically you will understand. Don't need to remember expiration. You don't need to remember expiration. You need to remember inspiration. The good thing is that. But you will remember one topic, the second topic automatically into your mind. I am confirming. What you will do, you will not do anything in remembering expiration. You will just remember inspiration. So I am talking now inspiration. You will not confuse with expiration. Leave expiration for some time. Expiration you already know. If you know inspiration, you already know expiration. Inspiration, once again, oxygen enters into my body. Inspiration. How the oxygen enters? How the oxygen enters? How the oxygen enters? Diaphragm muscles. Diaphragm muscles contract. Diaphragm muscle contract. Less dome shape. Gumbad less. Masjid ka gumbad less. Less dome shaped. My upper story. Meri upper story. Upper bit. 2-story building. Double story. Allah Ta'ala made you double story building. This is the brain. This is your tanky. Yes, in water is stored. No, this is not. This is the brain. This is the owner of the house is situated, which is controlling all the body. Just for humor, I told you. Okay, come back. Upper story, students. This is the upper story. This is the upper story, and this is the upper story means chest cavity. This is the thoracic cavity. This is the thoracic cavity. This is the thoracic cavity, the chest cavity, the thoracic cavity. What will happen? This thoracic cavity space will be more. Sir, why? Why? Dome shaped less. Dome shaped less. Cavity will be more. When cavity will be more, the lungs will expand, because lungs are nothing. They will expand because the wall is not much thick. Space will be there. It will expand. So they have no their own fate. Lungs have no their own fate. What the lungs will do? What the lungs will do? When the lungs has space, it will expand. When the lungs have no space, it means the fate of the lungs will be decided by the chest cavity, and the chest cavity fate will be decided by diaphragm muscles. Sir, any other role, any other muscles who have the role? Yes, any other muscles which have the role in expansion of the thoracic cavity, which are not diaphragm muscles. Yes, there are 2 further muscles. I am naming them. Intercostal muscles. Those are intercostal muscles. Look here. This movement is very important, but I think you should see first of all my fingers, and then I will tell you the movement of the chest, the rib cage. Rib cage movement is important. Diaphragm muscles, you told, diaphragm muscles contract less dome shape, the chest cavity is more. What will happen? The rib cage between the rib. This is a rib cage. This is a rib cage. Okay, ji. Now the muscles between the rib cage, here. The muscles between the rib cage is the intercostal muscles. Intercostal muscles. They are the intercostal muscles. They are the intercostal muscles. So intercostal muscles. What happens to the intercostal muscles? Intercostal muscles contract. Intercostal muscles contract. Intercostal muscles contract. And intercostal muscles contract. 2 types of intercostal muscles. Students, first of all, we must know the 2 types of intercostal muscles. Muscles are here in the rib cage. I pointed. I will point once again. 2 types. External intercostal muscle situated outer side of the ribs. Look here, outer side of the ribs. Outer side of the ribs, external. Inner side of the ribs, internal intercostal muscle. External intercostal muscle, internal intercostal muscles. According to rule you studied in the 10th class, when one muscle will contract, other muscle relax. Similar muscle will relax. Mean external intercostal muscle contract, internal intercostal muscle will relax. External intercostal muscle will contract, internal intercostal muscle will relax. Process is called antagonistic. You know this term again and again by my questioning in the classroom. Now very significant students, I told 3 muscles. I am speaking 3 muscles again. I am repeating. You should memorize now. Diaphragm muscles contract. Which topic I am explaining? Not expiration. You will remember only one. Other you will automatically understand. Rib cage muscles, diaphragm muscles involve in inspiration. What will happen? The rib cage muscles. Now I will tell you what will happen. First of all, rib cage move upward, outward. Why not? I tell you by my actions, and then you will see this diagram later on. Okay, just ignore this diagram which is in front of you. Just see my face, please, for just a moment. The diaphragm muscles contract the dome-shaped less. External intercostal muscles contract. Who is synergistic? This is the question now, because that is easier to remember. Who is a synergistic? Synergistic means same. Diaphragm muscle, external intercostal muscles are brothers of each other, because diaphragm muscles contract, external intercostal muscles also contract. You will remember, just make any trick to remember these muscles contraction, relaxation. Otherwise you may write oppositely and question will be wrong. Diaphragm muscles contract. One topic I am teaching inspiration, not expiration. Expiration is opposite. So inspiration will be the key point for second year class. Diaphragm muscles contract, external intercostal muscle, they are brothers of each other, they will also contract. Where they are situated? At the outer side of the ribs, at the outer side of the ribs. And internal intercostal muscle will relax. Now, sir, what will happen when external intercostal muscles will contract and internal intercostal muscle will relax? Look here, my finger. Rib cage will move upward, outward. Now see the diagram. And now you can see he is also telling the same thing in your book. Upward, outward. When diaphragm rib cage, when diaphragm contract, external intercostal muscle contract, internal intercostal muscle relax. 3 points only you will remember. Inspiration is into your blood. Rib cage move. Now sir, how many factors open the chest cavity, increase the cavity, increase the space of the chest cavity? 2 factors. Dome shaped less. Now dome shaped I have to show you. Yes, I have to show you dome shape now. Yes, I have to show you dome shape. Where is the dome shape now? Look here. Yes, dome shape shown in this picture. Just hold on, students. This is a dome shape. Rib cage move up and outward, and dome shaped less. Chest cavity is more. Inspiration. Now dome shaped more. Look here, this dome shaped is more. Expiration, because dome shaped more, expiration. Now you will be talking, sir, you are explaining expiration because you promised that you will not teach expiration because we will be confused. Yes, now I can explain, because expiration is opposite to inspiration. Each point which I explain in the inspiration, that will be opposite to expiration. Any expiration I will teach you, I will not think even by mind. I will just make opposite to the inspiration with the information I have given you. Look here, I do. Diaphragm contract in inspiration. In expiration, diaphragm relax. Clear? External intercostal muscle contract in inspiration. External intercostal muscle will relax. So internal intercostal muscles were relaxing in the inspiration. Internal intercostal muscle in expiration contract. Opposite. No, working wise, function wise, structural wise, function wise, morphologically, I can also explain very easily. When diaphragm muscles contract, the dome shaped less, chest cavity more. Okay, in expiration, diaphragm muscles relax. Look here. Diaphragm is more. Diaphragm more. The chest cavity is less. Chest cavity is less in expiration. Acha, when the this is the important point. When in inspiration, the external intercostal muscle contract, the internal intercostal muscle relax, internal intercostal muscle relax, internal intercostal muscle relax, rib cage move upward, outward. When in the expiration, opposite. You are not thinking, you are not working, just you are making opposite to inspiration. So students, you have to remember only one process. So there are some technical points also in the learning. Learning is very easy, and you will consume time in remembering expiration. Just remember inspiration, expiration. Don't just make opposite. I will make opposite now. In the expiration, what will happen? The external intercostal muscle was contracting in the inspiration. It will relax. Internal intercostal muscle were relaxing in inspiration. It will contract. Rib cage was moving. This is important. Student, this is the last point of today's lecture, and this is important. The student who will learn this point, he is a successful person in this lecture. Rib cage in inspiration, what was happening? Was moving upward, outward. In the inspiration, in the expiration, rib cage is moving inward, downward, inward, downward, inward, downward, inward, downward, inward, downward. Achha, now the question, sir, what will happen when chest cavity will decrease or increase? This is the point which I am talking to you. When chest cavity will decrease, the lungs will contract, volume will decrease, pressure will increase, carbon dioxide will come out from lungs to outside. So what will happen when the space is more? When space is more, volume is more, pressure is less, because chances of collision is less. It means that oxygen pressure is less inside the lung. Oxygen will come from outside to inside inspiration. Very easy information. Thank you very much. This was lecture number 3. We will continue. Allah Hafiz.